Hi guys, welcome back to Graceful Beauty. Today we are going to do some mini product reviews on some products that I have recently used up. I always get behind on doing empties videos, so I have this big bag of products that I've used up. I'm just going to quickly talk about each one, do little mini reviews, and if there's anything that you see in here that you are intrigued by and you would like for me to do a detailed review, or if you want more information on it, please just leave me a comment down below and I will be more than happy to do that for you. The first product, this is by Skin Fix. This is the Gentle Lotion for Dry Eczema Prone Babies. I love this lotion. It's paraben free. It's, I think, 97% natural ingredients, and it's also fragrance free. So this is great if you're trying to avoid a lot of those nasty chemicals, but you want something that is really hydrating and moisturizing. It soaks in so well. I either use this one or the one in the light blue bottle, and I will leave links down below to all of these products as well. This is a product that if you watch my channel, you know that this is something I absolutely love. In fact, this was just in my Holy Grail Top 10 Skincare Products video. This is the Avene Thermal Spring Water. I use it after I wash my face prior to putting on any serums or moisturizers to help them penetrate better. This is great if you have any irritated skin or maybe you get the retin-A peelies. This is perfect for that. There's no fragrance in it. There's no crazy chemicals that are going to burn and irritate your skin. It's great for a makeup setting spray. This is an amazing spray and I am never ever without this. I used up another one of my Mad Hippie Hydrating Mist. This is a product that I've actually done a video on, and actually I've done a couple videos talking about this, but this is their Hydrating Nutrient Mist. It's full of all kinds of good ingredients, and I use it kind of the same way as I do the Avene Thermal Spring Water. I spray it on my face right after I wash my face prior to putting on any serums or moisturizers. I can spray it on my face throughout the day, and I use it kind of as an essence. What I do is I'll spray it in my hands, and then I just kind of press it on my face, and it's got a bunch of really amazing ingredients. It's not sticky, it's not tacky. I've gone through quite a few of these and I actually just ordered another one. This is a product by Paula's Choice. Now I talk about Paula's Choice products a lot on my channel because I've used her skincare for over 20 years and I absolutely love most of her products. This was one I've been trying to use it up. I just finally used it up. It's the Radiance Renewal Mask. This has really great reviews on her website. It's supposed to restore radiance and visibly improve the skin tone. And it's a mask and you put it on, I think, as your final step in your skincare routine at night, and you don't rinse it off. I didn't really notice anything with this. I mean, if you have dry skin, you might really love it, or if your skin is lacking that radiance and that brightness, you might really love it. But I think that this is probably something that's better for those with dry skin. I used up a Derma roller, or actually I only use this once. I don't like to use my Derma rollers more than once or twice. This is the 1.0 millimeter. I haven't used this for a really long time, so I actually just threw this out when I was doing a little bit of spring cleaning. And I love to derma roll. I actually have a video that I'll be doing here soon on derma rolling and derma stamps, but I've used derma rollers for maybe 5 years off and on. It's not something that I really would recommend that you use this long of a needle, but you know, this one actually will help more with fine lines and wrinkles, and it'll help with scars, but I just prefer the needles that are half this size because I feel like I get better results with. I used up another one of my Obagi Sun Shield. This is a broad spectrum SPF 50. This is a mattifying sunscreen. It is mostly mineral, but there is one chemical, I think it's the octinoxate. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, octinoxate is in here and zinc oxide. It is mattifying, so if you have oily skin, it is perfect, but it's not so mattifying that if you had normal skin, your face would look flat matte. I used up another one of my Gold Bond neck and chest creams. I have this in another video as well, and I can link that down below. My mom actually told me about this a few years back, maybe longer, I don't know, whenever it first came out. And she said I blew her off, and then of course she saw my video that I did on it, and she's like, I told you about that it was a great neck cream, and she's like, and you blew me off. So I guess that just goes to show that you should learn to listen to your mother. But I actually really enjoy this neck cream, and of course it's affordable. You know, I don't think there's any comparison to using a retinol or a retin-A and then of course daily sunscreen on your neck. But this is a really nice neck and chest cream, and it helps firm your skin a little bit and helps get rid of some of that crepey skin. Okay, so I have this piece of hair that is driving me bonkers. So let's just clip it back. Okay, that'll do. I used up another one of my DHC Deep Cleansing Oil. It takes off all of my makeup. I can get it all over my eyes. My eyes don't have a film on them afterwards. There's no stinging, there's no burning. It takes off everything and doesn't leave an oil slick on my face afterwards. You honestly don't have to follow up with a cleanser after using this, but of course I always like to do a double cleanse. But this is something that I've purchased over and over and over, and I will never be without it. And speaking of face cleansers, this was another one of my holy grail skincare products. This is by Is Clinical, or IS Clinical. Stands for Innovative Skincare. This is their cleansing complex. This is the face cleanser that I use every single day. I absolutely love this. I use my DHC Deep Cleansing Oil first, take off all of my makeup, and then I follow up with this. I love this because I will also use it as a mask. I'll leave it on for a few minutes and then rinse it off. So it acts as your skin cleanser, but it's got such great ingredients in it, and so instead of washing my face quickly and letting all those great ingredients just wash down the drain, I like to leave it on a few minutes so that my skin will absorb some of these really great ingredients, and I've noticed a major change in my skin since I've been doing that. This is another product I absolutely love. This is organic hemp seed oil. This is cold pressed, unfiltered, 100% pure organic hemp seed oil for your skin. This is my favorite face oil, especially if you have oily, acne prone skin. This will not clog your pores. It just gives you a beautiful glow to your skin. I bought this multiple times. I struggled with wanting to put this in my top 10 holy grail skincare products. I mean, I would say if I could pick 11, this would be my 11th, because this is a product I'm never without. I absolutely love it. I finally used up one of my favorite essences. This is by Tatcha. And if you are unfamiliar with what an essence is, I will link that video down below of the benefits of an essence. This is basically just kind of like a water-like, almost like a hydrating toner. You just splash it on your skin and pat it in before you put on your hydrating serums or moisturizers. And what it does is it helps plump up your skin, and it prepares your skin to receive all of those other serums and moisturizers. This is just a great essence, and your skin just glows after using this. I used up another one of my Truth Treatment Systems. This is not the vitamin C serum, but this is their mineral mist, and this is something, it's kind of like an essence, and you can spray it on your face prior to putting your vitamin C serum on. Or what I would do is I would just put a couple sprays in my hand, and then I would put a few drops of the vitamin C serum, and then I would apply it to my face that way. I don't know if I'm going to repurchase this again, but I definitely purchased the vitamin C serum over and over and over. The vitamin C serum was in my top 10 holy grail skincare products of all time. I do have some makeup products in my empties this month because I've really been trying hard to go through some of my makeup that I haven't used in a while. I have purchased this probably about 5 or 6 times. This is by The Balm. It is a lip stain. And do you see how this just gives you a beautiful, sheer, kind of your lips but better stain? This will stain your lips. It is not drying. This is so beautiful to wear by itself. It's beautiful to wear with a lip gloss over it or any lipstick over it. And then when your lipstick fades, you still have this beautiful, bright, rosy color on your lips. But if you just do one coat of it, it just gives you this really pretty natural but a beautiful pinky rose color to your lips. And if you want to layer like 2 or 3 layers, then it just intensifies it. I mean, you can get it to look almost this deep, but I never wear it this deep. But the funny thing about this is my husband never really says anything about my makeup or hair. He just, you know, I can look crazy with gray hair and pimples, and he'll still say, "Oh, you're so pretty," which I know he's full of it, but, you know, I guess maybe he just thinks I'm really pretty when I look like that. But whenever I have this on my lips, he never says it about any other lip product. And you know, I have hundreds of lip products. But every single time, I kid you not, when I put this Stainiac from The Balm on my lips, by itself or just with a little bit of lip gloss, he'll look at me and it's like he takes a double look and he'll say, "Wow, I like your lips. You look really pretty." Every single time. But this is something that I have used this for years and years and years, and this is a product I will keep repurchasing over and over and over. I used up another one of my Paula's Choice 10% niacinamide boosters. I actually struggled wanting to put this in my top 10 holy grail skincare products also, but this is one, I've used it maybe 3 bottles now, and I had stopped using it for a couple months because I was using so many other skincare products, and I thought, well, I don't know, maybe it's not doing anything for my skin. But then I started using it again a couple weeks ago, and wow, I've really noticed how my pores are minimized, the texture of my skin, it just looks smooth. It almost, honestly, it almost looks like I had light microdermabrasion done to my skin when I use this, and I've not had microdermabrasion for probably 15 years. I don't even go and get facials. I just do my own facial at home. I guess I probably should go and get one, but I never do. If you use a product and you can't really tell if it's working great, when you stop using it, that's usually when I can tell that my skin is missing something. So I've gone back to this and I will continue to buy this over and over and over. I used up another one of my Color Science 3-in-1. This is the Brush On Sunscreen SPF 50. I've used this for probably 10 years. Absolutely love it. If I go outside, I want to keep touching up my sunscreen, I just use this. It doesn't make your face look cakey. It doesn't change the way your makeup looks, but it just gives you a little bit extra sun protection. This is great like if you're trying to blot your oils throughout the day, and instead of using a separate pressed powder, you can use this because not only are you blotting your skin and kind of getting rid of some of that oil, but you're also getting sun protection in one, and this is an all mineral sunscreen. I used up my Lifeline Eye Firming Complex. It has peptides from human stem cells. This was a nice eye cream, but I didn't love it enough to rebuy it. I've been testing multiple eye creams, but until I tried the new one by Paula's Choice, the Ceramide eye cream, I don't think I'm going to be trying a bunch of other eye creams for a while because I'm absolutely obsessed with the eye cream by Paula's Choice, and this was a lot more expensive, and I didn't like it as much as the Paula's Choice one. I used up one of my Tarte blotting papers. These were nice, but my all-time favorite are the ones by, I think, Mineral Fusion. I'll link those down below. But, you know, really any blotting paper for me that's in the paper form. I don't like the Neutrogena ones. Those, they feel like plasticky. I don't like those. They feel like they move my makeup around. I just keep these in my purse, and then before I put on any powder or my Color Science midday, if my face feels a little oily, I'll just blot off the excess oil with one of these little papers that come in here, and they really come in handy. I used up another one of my L'Oreal True Match. This is the concealer. This shade is in light. It's W34. I feel like the shades on these, what they're labeled as, I feel like they show up darker than what they should. So I can even use the shade that's a little bit lighter than this. But this is a really nice under eye concealer. It's got this little sponge applicator. I know a lot of people don't like that, but I do like that. But it's like, you know, 10 bucks. But I feel like for the amount that they give you, $10 is a lot for this little amount. But I do really like it, and I'm sure I'll buy it again. I've used up another one of my little mini Revitalashes. I usually have the taller ones, but this came in a kit with like the regular size one and then this little one, and I love this stuff. I've used this for a few years. That's what helps me to not have to buy expensive mascaras, because I can just use any old mascara from the drugstore and my lashes will stay nice and long. But what I'm doing, because I'm testing a new one, I've been putting my Revitalash on this eye, and then I'm testing this new one on this eye. I absolutely love this stuff, but I kind of feel like maybe my eyes might be getting used to it and I'm not getting, you know, as intense length as I used to. So that's why I want to try something else on this eye, and just to kind of see. But this is something that I will keep repurchasing over and over and over, because if you have puny lashes like what I used to have, this really gives me almost double the length and what my lashes normally are. And like I said, I can just buy really inexpensive drugstore mascara and not have to spend 20, 30 bucks a tube. So yeah, this is an investment up front, but the money that you're going to save in buying inexpensive mascaras, to me, it's totally worth it. I used up another one of my natural deodorants by Bali Secrets. I get this on Amazon. I use so many of these. I didn't like it when I first got it, but then, because I didn't like the scent, and they have different scents though, but now I bought it like, I don't know, 10 times. I absolutely love this stuff. It says it's natural and organic, vegan and cruelty-free, and it's gluten-free. It says it has no aluminum chlorohydrate, no baking soda, no parabens, no phthalates, and no triclosan. I know a lot of the natural deodorants have baking soda in them, but when I use them, they actually start to burn my underarms, but this one doesn't. There's no burning. It dries down and you don't even feel it. And it also, you know, a lot of those natural ones, you end up getting a weird odor. Like my armpits, they just really never smell, even if I'm sweating. But I do sweat. But the thing I love about this one, some natural deodorants, when I use them, I actually end up smelling. I end up having this weird smell, and I'm like, what the heck? I never have that scent. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? But with this one, you never have a smell at all. I don't really know if it's truly super healthy and natural for you, even though it sounds like it's got good stuff in it, but at least I can avoid using like Secret and all the other ones that have the chemicals in them that they say can cause like Alzheimer's and things like that. I haven't really done a ton of research on deodorant, but I do really like this. I used up a vitamin C serum from Ella Frida. This was sent to me, and she sent me her retinol moisturizer also, and I do like the retinol moisturizer. I'm not sure if that's in this bag. I like them, but this is not something that I will repurchase, because The vitamin C that I use is so intense, and since I've been using vitamin C and then of course Retin-A for so long, I feel like this is better for somebody that's maybe new to vitamin C. The one thing I did love, I love the applicator. I love that it comes in a airless pump, but let's see if any comes out. Yeah. But it's already tinted in this super light orange tint, and I really don't like when companies put that tint in their vitamin C serums because then you can never tell if it's oxidized. This is nice. I mean, it has hyaluronic acid in it. It actually felt moisturizing on my skin, and I think it has maybe 10%, it could be 20%, I'm not sure, of the L-ascorbic acid in it. So if you're new to vitamin C, this is something you might like, but if you're someone like me and you've used vitamin C serums forever, this I didn't really notice anything different happening to my skin with this. But her retinol moisturizer, I liked it for my hands because it was very moisturizing, and of course it just has a little bit of retinol in it. But for my face, it was nice and moisturizing. It felt great on my skin, but I didn't notice any results because I already use prescription strength Retin-A. But if you're new to retinol, you might really like her retinol moisturizer. I used up a Smashbox primer water. I mean, this was nice, but I would never buy this again. I think it's expensive, and I love my Avene thermal spring water over this. I just think this is pricey for, you know, what it is, and it's not something that I'll ever repurchase. This is one of my favorite sunscreens. I haven't repurchased it yet because I still have a bunch of sunscreens I'm trying to use up. When I have sunscreens, I really try to use them up, you know, within a year of getting them. Even if the date says they don't expire until 2020, just to make sure that they still are really effective. But this is an amazing sunscreen. I've talked about this in a lot of my videos. This is by Peter Thomas Roth. It's the Max Mineral SPF 45. It is a tinted lotion sunscreen with all mineral. It's got zinc oxide and titanium. But what I love about this, the zinc oxide in this is almost 20%. And there's no white cast. It just is beautifully moisturizing, but I have oily skin and I still love this. Now, on the days that my skin is super oily, I don't use this. Now, if I do, I'll use it around here and I'll put something a little more mattifying here. This is a beautiful sunscreen. This is one that I will probably use forever and ever, but I am gonna repurchase this only once I use up some of my other sunscreens. I have a bunch of my hydro masks. I talk about these in every single Empties videos. This is by City Beauty. I get these on auto delivery every single month, and that's how much I love these. These aren't like those paper sheet masks that dry out really fast. This has this biocellulose material. When you put that mask on your face, instead of it all evaporating out the paper like those paper masks do, it almost like makes an occlusive barrier on your face, so it pushes all of those ingredients deep down into your skin. So even if you have oily skin like me, your skin still needs hydration, and these not only hydrate your skin, plump up your skin, but your skin is so soft and just juicy afterwards. I have another video on this product. This is my Estro Block Pro, and this is my liver detox. Love these so much, will never be without them. This is great if you have hormonal acne, or if you're dealing with polycystic ovarian syndrome, if you're estrogen dominant. What this does is it balances out your good estrogen, because estrogen is a good thing in your body, but this gets rid of the fake estrogens called xenoestrogens. I used up another one of my Maybelline Age Rewind. This is something I purchase over and over and over. I've talked about it in many videos. If you're looking for a really good under eye concealer that gives you probably a medium, almost full coverage, you'd have to layer it, but it's a very thin consistency and it doesn't get all creasy and cracky under your eyes. This is in the shade Neutralizer. I really like this one because if you have any redness or darkness, this yellow shade just helps to kind of brighten your under eyes, but it still gives really great coverage. This is nice just to kind of throw in your purse, and then, you know, midday if you look in the mirror and you don't like the way your under eyes are looking, let's see if there's anything left in here. Yeah, there's a little left. You can kind of see how it just kind of brightens it up a little bit, and let's just blend that in. But it's such a beautiful thin texture. It just really brightens up the look of your makeup. I used up another one of my essential oils. This is always in my empties. I probably have more of them in here, but this is by Now Essential Oils. I will link this down below. I use one of those misters. So instead of using Glade plugins or candles that have all of the harmful chemicals, I use natural 100% essential oils, and I put them in those misters, and I have one that's big enough. It's like this big, but it will mist for almost 2 days straight, so you're not constantly refilling it with water. And this is one of my favorite scents called Clear the Air. It's got like peppermint and spearmint and I don't know what else is in it. Rosemary, eucalyptus. This is just, it's such a delicious scent. This is perfect if you just want to make your air, I guess, feel clean. It's called Clear the Air. But I don't really use essential oils on my skin, especially not on my face, but I do like to freshen my air with these. I got this in a beauty subscription box by Dhc, I think that's how you say it. It's their Purite Thermale, I don't know how to say it. It's a one-step cleanser for sensitive skin. It's full. I only used it once. I didn't like it. I didn't feel like, it just felt like a heavy cream. And it says it's a cleansing milk, a toner, and an eye makeup remover, and there's no parabens in it. It's good for sensitive skin and eyes. But it didn't take off my makeup. I thought I would use it as like the first cleanse, take off all my makeup, and then use the second cleanse. But I just felt like it was just blah. So anyways, I didn't feel like continuing to use it, so I'm just throwing it out. I used up this Dermalogica Multivitamin Therma Foliat. I did not like this. I used it all up because I used it on my feet, I used it on my arms in the shower. I don't like any skincare product that has granule, the beads in it, and I don't like anything that heats up on my skin. I just think that's like so gimmicky and just, I don't like it, and I don't like what it does to my skin. I have melasma, so I definitely don't want heat on my skin if I can prevent it. My skin stays nice and smooth and healthy and glowy without me using all of these physical scrubs that could potentially cause little micro tears in my skin and then cause more wrinkles and things like that over time. So didn't like it. I really liked this. I used up a few of these. These are by Peter Thomas Roth. These are their glycolic acid. They're jumbo. They look like big Q-tips. I just saved one so you could see what it looked like. But this is a 20% solution of glycolic acid. I really like this because they didn't irritate my skin, my face didn't burn, and I did get a beautiful glow afterwards. It says it helps improve the look of radiance, smoothness, and fine lines and wrinkles, and you can use this once a week. So I think in the pack there's 6 or 8 of them, so you just use one each week. These are perfect if you travel and you don't want to bring all of your liquidy serums for your exfoliants. This is a perfect exfoliant to take with you when you travel. I used up, no, actually I didn't use it up, I just didn't care for it. This was the Voluminous Feline Mascara by, what was this by? Is this L'Oreal? I think this is L'Oreal. I'll leave it down below. This was a nice mascara. I mean, I liked the type of applicator. It was nice, but I just think it's like a boring, basic, everyday mascara, so it's not something I would repurchase. I used up one of my little grayaways. I have a few videos on how amazing this is. All this is just a little spray product, and if you have any bald spots or if you have any gray roots or whatever just popping through and it's not time for you to get your hair colored, you just spray it on and it will cover up that bald spot or cover up those gray roots in a second. If you want to know more details about this product and other products I use to cover gray roots or to cover bald spots, I will link those videos down below as well. I used up one of my favorite toners for my face. This is truly like a facial in a bottle. This stuff is really expensive, so I hate recommending it because I don't feel like it's something you need in your skincare routine, but my skin loves it. It's by Biologique Recherche. This is their Lotion P50. I have the original P50 1970, but I haven't used that up yet. And then I also have this one. This is supposed to be good for hyperpigmentation. It's their PIGM 400. And I really liked this, but I still love the original 1970 P50 the best. Get the sample bottle. Get the small bottle first. Don't buy the big expensive bottle. And just see if it's something that you feel like you really need to add in your skincare routine. I used up another one of my It's a 10. This is the Miracle Leave-In product. I really like this. I've used it for years and then I'll stop using it and try a bunch of other products. When I use this, my hair is just like silky, silky soft. And you guys know I don't really do a whole lot to my hair because I live in South Florida. It's extremely humid, and since I have all gray hair and I color it, my hair is pretty wiry and fuzzy. So it's just easier for me just to pull it back in a ponytail. Plus, after all those years of being in the military and having to have my hair off my face, I just don't like having my hair down touching my face, but I still want my hair to be healthy. But this is a really nice product. It cuts down on my blow dry time, and it just really makes my hair super soft and silky and shiny. And I notice that I don't get split ends when I use this, so I'm sure I'm going to repurchase this again, but right now I'm just trying to use up a bunch of other hair products that I have. This is one of my IT Cosmetics CC creams. This is the jumbo size. I can't pull it off, but I cut this. This is one that's like this big, and I get these big jumbo sizes like once a year or twice a year. QVC will have the big massive ones, but you know, you can get this at a ton of different stores. If you want to know more about this foundation, I have a video dedicated to it, and I also use it in almost every single one of my videos, and this is what I have on my face right now. This is in the shade medium tan. That's what I normally use. I used up another one of my Elta MD UV Clear sunscreen. This is an SPF 46. I've used this for many, many years. This also has a high amount of niacinamide in it, which I love niacinamide on my face. If you are looking for a really good sunscreen that truly is clear, that you're not going to get a white cast with it, it soaks in so well, your skin feels hydrated but not greasy afterwards. This is actually a dermatologist recommended sunscreen, especially for people that do get breakouts, but for those that have rosacea and hyperpigmentation. So this has some really great ingredients in it, and this is something I will continue to purchase over and over and over. Oh, here's another one of those concealers. I'm not going to go in detail on it since I just talked about it, but this is the L'Oreal True Match Concealer, and this is in the shade Fair Warm 1-2. This is more like a light. It's not really a fair. So I used up another one of my Real Techniques blending sponges. I always cut them after I'm ready to throw them out, and then I just use the fresh layer after I wash it again, but I didn't wash it before I threw it in here. I try to use these and maybe throw them out once a month because this is one of my favorite blending sponges. My favorite blending sponge is by Sigma, the 3D HD, but I like this better, and I like the Sigma one much better than the beauty blenders, and these are tons cheaper. So I'm throwing out one of my prescription strength Retin-A's because I didn't get to finish it because as I was using it, I noticed it was expired that month. I was trying to finish it up, so I just went ahead and threw it out, and I got a new tube from the doctor. This is by Tatcha. I'm not even recommending it. I thought it was nice. It felt nice, but I don't feel like the ingredients, there was anything that special. First of all, I cannot stand jar packaging. I hate scooping it, and even if they give me a little spatula, I think jar packaging is just, I don't know, it's just gross to me. But also, because every time you keep opening it, it's getting exposed to air and light, and then it's breaking down different ingredients that are in there, and I just never buy anything with jar packaging. But the only reason I have this is it came in a kit with the essence that I love, and I ended up using it not on my face, but I would use it down my neck and on my chest and on my arms. It felt beautiful. I just don't think the ingredients in here are anything that amazing, and definitely not worth the price. I used up another one of my favorite highlighters. This is by Algenist. This is the Reveal Concentrated Luminizing Drops. This is so beautiful. If you are looking to have that nice, beautiful, healthy glow, this is one highlighter. Probably can't even get any out of it, but it's a liquid, almost like a thicker cream, and you just put it on. It's a little too thick now because, you know, it's empty. But it just gives you this beautiful natural glow. I don't even know if you can see it. But all you do is after you do your makeup, you just kind of press it on, and then I'll just take the blending sponge and press it in. It looks so natural. It looks so beautiful. Up close, it doesn't even look like you have makeup on. It just looks like your skin has this beautiful natural glow. I will keep purchasing this over and over and over. And finally, I used up another one of my IT Cosmetics, the CCI. This is an SPF 50 under eye concealer. This is so beautiful. I cut it open because I always like to use all of the last amount that's in here. This one I think was in the shade light or medium, and I have a few of these. This is beautiful if you want just a really light concealer under your eyes. It's not full coverage. This is more of a light to medium, but it gives you such a beautiful glow. It's not glitter or anything in here. It just has a hint of illumination, and I love to put it right here when I'm doing my makeup. So I'll put foundation all over, but then I'll put a couple drops of this CCI right here, and then I don't even have to use a highlighter. Now, I'll never get this type of glow with this, but it just looks so beautiful on. And if you put it in your purse, and then midday, if you're wanting to touch up your sunscreen and also touch up your concealer in one, put a few drops underneath your eye, you can literally just blend this in with your finger without a mirror. This stuff is so good. I don't even think they sell it in the stores anymore, but I don't know why, because I buy it over and over and over. It's such a great product. So that wraps up all of the empties that I've used up over the past month. Again, if there are any that you are intrigued by and you want to know more about, just leave me a comment down below. Many of them I already have videos on, so I will also link those videos as well. And let me know if you guys like Empties videos. I mean, I love Empties videos, but of course, I don't know if that's what you guys like to watch, so just let me know if these are the types of videos that you guys do enjoy watching, and if you have any special video requests, also leave me a comment down below and let me know. I do have a bunch of really great videos coming up with some requests that you guys have had already, but if there's anything else that you guys are interested in that you would like me to share with you, please leave me a comment down below. I hope you guys liked today's video. If you did like this video, don't forget to look down below and subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. And if you do want to get notified every time I post a new video, make sure you tap that notification bell as well. And if you did like this video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up. And thank you so much, you guys, for taking your precious time to watch my channel. I really appreciate all of you, and I hope you guys have a great day.